Hello, this is Sandra Shevey sharing my interview with John Lennon with you. I interviewed John in the 70s when he had just arrived in New York City. The interview took place at the Bank Street apartment where May Pang, their secretary, was living. The Lennons actually were living at the St. Regis Hotel, one floor where they were making their film Imagine, and the second floor for themselves personally. I arrived at noon with my Panasonic to do an interview series on John and Yoko for a newspaper syndicate I was writing for. The interview was supposed to last for a few hours, I guess, but went on for 12 magnificent hours, 4.5 of which are on tape. I left at 1 o'clock in the morning. It was the weirdest experience, just walking around the East Village up toward Madison Avenue after having interviewed John Lennon, my favorite Beatle. I was absolutely floating. It is sound bites from the 4.5 hours that I'm going to share with you. Enjoy.
It's a plus, it's not a minus. The plus is that your best friend also can hold you without, I mean, I'm not homosexual, or we could have had a homosexual relationship, but maybe that would have satisfied it with working with other male artists. An artist, it is much better to be working with another artist of the same energy, and that's why there's always been Beatles or Marx Brothers or men together, you know, because it's all right for them to work together or whatever it is. It's the same except that we sleep together, you know. I mean, not counting love and all the things on the side, you know, just as working relationship with her. It has all the benefits of working with another male artist and all the joint inspiration, and then we can hold hands too, right?
Yeah, but Yoko's a very independent, definite person, is it?
Sure, and so were the men I worked with. But the only difference is she's female.
You didn't find it difficult to make that transition?
Oh yeah, I mean it took me 4 years.
A billion guys find it impossible.
I'm still only coming through it, you know. I mean, we made one quote pop album together, which was the last one, and I went through incredible changes I didn't even know I was going through. You know, I practically pulled the plug on I find, you know, some kind of instinct starts.
Which album is this?
Sometime in New York City. Now that, regardless of the politics or anything, all the noble reasons were...
You mean just artistic...
I'm going through games that I wouldn't even know I was going through, even though I can sing Mother's the Need of the World and understand it intellectually. There's still an emotional reaction which happens without me even knowing. And that's the real interesting and hard thing, you know, to stop. It's like having to become ambidextrous suddenly. I understand that to make life worthwhile and our relationship worthwhile, I have to be ambidextrous. So I understand that, but actually making it so both hands are working equally is the thing. And I learned so much from that last album, because we weren't making John's album, then Yoko, well, she does her avant-garde and John does his rock and roll, and then we do this. We did it together. And that was an incredible change for me. It was almost as incredible as doing the first album I ever made. It was so new, and I was so unsure of what I was doing, that I was amazed, you know, that I even got through it. And seeing I can't put it in words. Something was going on that I almost pulled the plug on it, you know. So then now I'm looking forward to the next one, where I've learned something. Then I'll listen. Let's get. It almost took away from the art, you know.